mamas, welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't read by the title, I'm showing you guys my thoughts, my opinions, and my feedback on the items I picked up with ColourPop for the Black Friday sale. So I'm gonna give you my complete honest opinion and my review on all the products. So if you're interested in this video, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys would try any of the ColourPop makeup. So without me rambling on, let's get right into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with brows. So I did take it upon myself to buy the brow pencil from ColourPop. This is called the ColourPop Brow Boss, and I have the shade Ash Brown. The pencil, this part didn't come covered. Usually most brow pencils, like both ends are covered. So I mean, that was just weird. But I did do one brow prior with it, but I wanted to do the other one on camera just so you guys can see how it applies. The pencil, I will say, is a little bit stiffer than the type of pencils that I normally work with, but that's not a problem to me. Like, I'm okay with it. It's just a little bit stiffer than what I'm used to using, but that's not a problem at all. I mean, the price for the brow pencils are very reasonable price. So if you're somebody like me, like I go through brow pencils so often, I had took it upon myself to buy two. So I have two of these ones in the ash brown, and yeah, I feel like it'll last me a pretty decent amount. And I'm just filling in my brows like how I typically would do. Now you guys, I am going to do an updated brow routine. This is like one way of how I do my brows, but I do use multiple products when I do my brows. But just for the purpose of the video, I did only buy just the brow boss. So I'm not gonna show y'all like the way I really do them, but this is how I feel in my brows when I do use pencil. That the concealer does look like this. Let me close it so you guys can see. The concealer looks like this, and I do like the packaging on the concealer. I will be 100% honest. I thought the packaging really is nice. I bought ColourPop concealer probably when they first launched concealer, and the packaging wasn't like this. Like, the packaging, it wasn't bad looking, but it definitely wasn't as sleek. Like, this is not bad, but I do typically like my concealer a little bit brighter. This is just for me, this one is a little bit too peachy, and I like my concealer to have more of that golden undertone, but this is a very peachy concealer. Camera, and I did one eye. As you can see, it looked like this. So let me show you guys the palette that I did use. I used the ColourPop Star Wars palette. It looks like this. This is what the inside looks like. And used from the first color I used to create this look, I used just like a Tatsuni. I don't know. To be honest with y'all, I never saw Star Wars. I just really like this palette, and I like the color scheme, but I use this color right here. So that's the color I'm going to start off with right now, and I just use that as kind of like my transition color. The only thing about this palette that I did not particularly like is the fact that they didn't have like a brow bone color, but I could live with it. And I tried not to like do too many products that's not ColourPop, because I wanted to give y'all a really honest opinion. But I will say, I had used ColourPop shadows before. Their shadows are actually pretty good. For the price point, it's actually really good. A vampy, like I guess a burgundy brown. So I used that, and that gave me like pretty much a lot of that smoky effect to the look that you guys are gonna see is from this color right here. And it definitely will go on a lot deeper. I'm very curious to see how it goes on somebody who's a little bit fairer skin. I want to see if it's like more of a warm tone brown on them. But on me, it's going definitely a lot more of a deeper brown. So I tried to keep it like kind of like this little circular motion going on. I did apply that up in there. Let's float your crib. And my crease would be in my outer corner. And I just applied that all in there. And I wanted to give y'all a look that wasn't like too complicated, but still showcase the shadows very nicely, because it is a whole, like, I'm trying to show y'all all the stuff I bought, So I don't want the video to be like super overwhelming, but if you guys do leave in the comments below, like maybe y'all want to see me use this shadow palette into a different look, I would definitely do it. Or make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, my Asia Chanel, and that's where I do like a lot of other looks and stuff that you guys don't see. Is typically on my Instagram, so follow me there. So y'all see it's like a, and I kind of did almost as if I was doing like a cut crease type of motion, but I'm not. We're not doing a cut crease, but almost as if we were though. So I'm just taking it in there. Myself to do one side. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is how my foundation came. It was not twisted open like this, but it definitely was broken inside of the box. So that is something I would say keep in mind. Maybe it's because it was COVID, I don't know, maybe it was a lot of stuff happening. That's maybe why mine look like that, but mine did come broke. But I will say from this one side I did, don't mind this freaking bump right here. Ugh. But from this one side that I did, this foundation is super nice. This is a ColourPop no filter foundation, and honey, she's matte. She gives y'all full coverage. I want to say I maybe did like a pump and a half and like completely covered my face. It does not feel heavy at all. It doesn't feel greasy. If you have any scarring or anything, discoloration, it's gonna definitely cover it. Like you can see right now, like it literally will cover. So ColourPop, I will say, even though she came broke, yeah, I did that with this foundation because she is giving me full coverage and I'm here for it. And it also was very cheap, so I mean that's another thing too. For it to be so cheap, it's like, look at this. This is so nice for this to be like an inexpensive foundation, and it's super matte. So I will definitely leave y'all updated on how it works, like with a mask. But so far so good. I'm here for this. Looks like this. So what drew me to the concealer was the fact that it had hyaluronic acid, which is really good, especially people who suffer from a drier under eye. You want to get products that have hyaluronic acid in it because that's going to give you a lot of moisture to the skin. And typically most people under eye is naturally dry. I don't know anybody who says they have like a really oily under eye. Most people are dry underneath their eye. So the problem that I'm about to face is, like I figured, I ordered the concealer a little bit too close to my skin tone. This could work, but normally I would get my concealer a little bit lighter. So this is definitely going to be more of a natural type of look. But now I know, like, if I do decide to order again, which I'm sure I will, even though it was a disaster with the shipping, I may still order again because the price is good. And I feel like that's probably why people still shop ColourPop, is just because the prices are reasonable. Because the shipping was a disaster, but the prices are good. I ordered this for Black Friday, and I literally just got this yesterday. So, you know, y'all do the math. That's long. When you order from other brands, like, you'll get the stuff a whole lot faster. And granted, COVID is happening and stuff, but come on, ColourPop. There's other brands who were still able to push out their products with better shipping. And y'all not like a super duper small brand. Y'all been out for a while. Y'all are able to ship out a little bit better. But regardless, the product is good. I cannot lie, and I will not lie. The product is good. So this is the concealer, but just for the purpose of the whole look, I am gonna go in with my normal concealer and just brighten this up a little bit. But I did want you guys just to see how it comes out with the concealer. Super creamy, super nice. It goes on very smooth. It's not thick. It doesn't feel cakey. Like, it looks good. I cannot lie. Like, this stuff is good. And I'm gonna link everything I have down below in the description box, so don't forget to check out the description box. I'll link everything and y'all have the prices and all of that good stuff. But the hyaluronic concealer, I would definitely say y'all should buy it, and I'm going to rebuy it, but in a lighter color because it is good. So I did go ahead and just put a little bit of the Juvia's Place concealer just to brighten it up, and I did do a slight contour. That's the only thing I was not able to get, was like the contour and the bronzer stuff. I'm sorry y'all, because my color, it was sold out. For the contour, for the bronzer, like, the girls was on the site getting the stuff. But I did get her, or their translucent powder. I got the banana shade, so I'm gonna try that now, and I hope it doesn't like stick too much, because I find with some translucent powders like it will stick OD and you can't even blend it, and then you have like a harsh ass line. But I did get the banana color, so I'm just gonna put that right here like so, and I'm gonna apply a little bit right underneath here, and then we're gonna dust this off, and then off camera I'm gonna just go ahead and finish bronzing and blush. I didn't get blush either. The blushes, all the blushes that I want was sold out. Like all the stuff I wanted was really sold out, so I just kind of got the stuff that I knew would work for me, so I had to do what I could do. But this is the ColourPop No Filter Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. I'm gonna go get my brush because I can already feel it. It's kind of mattifying underneath my eye. I can feel it like absorbing the moisture. So we're gonna dust this off now before it leaves that cap, so you guys can see. Do not mind my freaking light. It's probably washing me out a little bit, but the powder's not bad. It is kind of mattifying, so I would say if you're somebody who bakes long, you probably need to cut that short, or it might leave like that casty effect. So keep that in mind. But the powder is good. Also, if you have dry skin, I don't know, I probably wouldn't bake like at all, because it's mattifying. It's not super duper dry, but it is dry enough that you will be a little on the drier side. I'm just gonna add that underneath, because this is supposed to be really olive inspired. This one right here, keep in mind, you want everything to flow, and I'm kind of going for more of a dramatic makeup look today, so yeah. The lip pencils that I got 3 shades. I got Mamacita, I got Beeper, which is definitely a really popular color, and BFF3. These are all popular colors, honestly. But the one thing I do want to point out, for some reason Mamacita came like, if you guys could see, collection. I didn't order this in like this order. This is just the one I owned prior. The I Love Sarai collection, and it looks like this. It's also it's similar. It's just a dark burgundy. It's so pretty. Up the lip, and I'm gonna tell y'all all my thoughts of the collection and what I think about this. Okay, so let's just conclude this video. I do want to give y'all my honest opinion. So I do believe that the shipping of the products honestly was a little ridiculous, because it took almost 3 weeks for me to get the products. But besides that, overall the products are good. I cannot lie. The products is good. The products is worth it. It's also a very inexpensive price point, and I think you do get a little bit above and beyond what you pay for. Like, look at this look. This looks like my higher end makeup. You would not have thought that this stuff was like, probably my face is probably, I want to say this might be like an $80 for face or something like that. Like, it's not that expensive. I wish I was able to snag more of the products, but I'm gonna guess because of the sale and how much percentage was off, that's why a lot of the stuff did sell out really quickly. So I would just say, you know, if you want to try the ColourPop stuff, personally I think I would probably look at a store that carries ColourPop, like Ulta, to see if you could get it. But if not, I would say just order it in advance. So don't order it like pushing it, because let's say don't order it a week away from when you need it. Like, I would say definitely plan out a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just in case. You know, because of COVID, maybe that could be the reason why the shipping was the way it was. I'm not too sure, but overall the products are good. I would definitely rate the product itself a 10 out of a 10, and that's very high. But the stuff performed really well. Everything looks really good. 10 out of 10. The products do perform how you need it to perform. Like I said, just keep in mind of what you're buying. If you know you have drier skin, I wouldn't necessarily get something that's more mattifying. You would get something that's a lot more hydrating for your skin type. But other than that, it's amazing. This is a full glam look. I love it. Everything came out nice. The shadows did not give me any fallout. Maybe that's my application, I don't know. My opinion is going to be different from what you guys may think, but I think definitely I would order it again. I would absolutely order it again because it performed amazing. So ColourPop, I like it. You know, the shipping sucked, but overall the products are amazing. The products are good. So definitely get your hands on some ColourPop and try it out. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And stay blessed, mamas. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.
High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you 'cause